We closed out 2025 celebrating all the festive moments that make Ruston shine. The lights, the traditions, the joy of coming together as a community. But this event was different. The holiday tour of Homes for Hope wasn't just about the season. It was about purpose. It brought attention to the powerful work of Pine Hills Children's Advocacy Center, an organization dedicated to protecting and healing children who have experienced abuse. In our conversation with Tami, we were reminded that advocacy doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's compassionate, and sometimes it's simply standing up and being present for a child who needs a voice. All right, Tami, we were invited to do the Homes for Hope house tour, and we are in Janie and Jeff McGee's beautiful home.
Amazing home.
I know. I'm not leaving. I live here now.
I would too. And my daughter was one of the volunteers here Sunday, and she was like, we didn't want to leave.
No. They're going to find me, like, open their cabinet and find me just living in there like a mouse. Hi, I'm still here. So the Homes for Hope did benefit the Pine Hills Advocacy Center, and it was a joy. I mean, like, the nosiness in me loved to go through the homes and like look at people's things.
Oh yeah. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
See all of the eye candy for Christmas. I mean, I went to bed that night and my mind was just reeling of all the pictures. So it was really beautiful.
And a lot of people came out as well.
We did. We had a really great turnout. We're still kind of working on numbers, but it looks like we probably had around 200.
Really?
Yeah. So
because this is the first time y'all have done it since COVID.
Since COVID, yes. It was very popular. We opened in 2002, and I'm not sure how many years they did it because I've only been with them for about a year and a half. But COVID hit, and that kind of slowed things down. And so our executive director, Julia Summers-Gill, decided, you know what, it's time to bring it back.
Heck yeah.
And we had, 4 amazing homes, very sweet people that were generous with their time, and right in the middle of the busiest season of the year. And we had probably about 20 volunteers that helped. So it was just, my heart's full. It was a beautiful day.
It was a great day. Very beautiful, very inspiring. If you missed out, you just missed out. You'll have to catch it next year. So what made y'all decide to bring this back this year?
Well, I think, people are finally coming out of the whole COVID mess and are ready to open their homes again and be around each other. And so, because of what we do, we wanted something really special, joyous. Christmas is a season of hope. And our campaign this year has been the word hope and giving hope to the hurting. So we just decided, let's go for it. And we're thrilled at how it turned out.
Yeah, no, I was amazed, actually. Now, the money that y'all earned from this event goes towards Piney Hills. So tell us how that money benefits y'all.
So we are a dual agency for sexual assault and children's advocacy. So we're a 501c3. We are funded through grants and through donor basis. We are a special program out of Mr. Belton's office, our DA here in town. And we cover 5 different parishes. And so we are reliant upon donor money, and we do multiple things out of our office. We do forensic interviews for children that have been assaulted physically or sexually. We do medical exams also. We have a professional team that does medical exams right there in our office. We also accompany rape victims to the hospital. So when we get a call, we get calls all the time, middle of the night, and we go and accompany them and walk them through the process. 24
hours are available.
And we have a 24-hour hotline where people can call and we answer. We have 2 ladies that help us with the 24-hour hotline as well. We also offer free counseling services. So if a child or an adult have been assaulted, then they can go through those counseling services, and it's 12 sessions for free. So all of our services are free. Then if there is the necessity for a court date, we walk them through that process and we go with them to their court date as well. So we establish a long relationship with that child or with that adult that needs it. And we are giving them hope that they can get up the next day, put their clothes on, go and be and do, and they can live through this, something that is very tragic and very damning to them. There is hope out of that.
Yeah, which the Homes for Hope.
Yes.
That was a perfect name. It definitely made sense. Now, I had never heard of this program until you invited us to do the Homes for Hope. And I know it's a dark subject that people kind of teeter away from. I will say, after becoming a mother, it's something that once I found out what this was for, I was like, yeah, we absolutely have to be a part of this.
I think, everyone you talk to in some way, shape, form, or fashion has been impacted by assault.
It's our dark reality.
It is. And last year we had about 230 clients that we did just interviews with.
Yeah.
And then 1,086 counseling sessions. So, we do a lot of work, and it impacts our community more than people realize.
Yeah, no, of course.
So we're trying to spread awareness so that people know, okay, this is provided. Because a lot of parents,
you don't know where to go or where to turn.
When they're faced with this too, they're like, well, how are we going to help our child come back from this? And then there's the concern of cost. And so we're free, and so it is freeing for that parent to know, oh, okay, there's professional assistance there for me. So.
No, it's great. And you've been with them, you said a year and a half?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, I came on, and so I'm the Survivor Outreach and Community Engagement Coordinator.
It's a mouthful. Good job.
It is a mouthful. It does not fit on a name tag. But I work to help with the fundraising and provide assistance there, social media, things like that. My job basically is to create awareness for them.
So aside from the Homes for Hope, what else are y'all doing to help
So
raise
we've
awareness?
done, Dairy Queen has been amazing. They have done 2 fundraisers for us this year. Then we had Shop for Hope in the spring. April is Children's Abuse Awareness Month. So we had a whole month of downtown. If you shopped at certain stores, they would provide us with 10% or they would just give a big donation off of that. So we had Shop for Hope and then Homes for Hope and Treats for Hope with Dairy Queen. So we've had a great year of, our community really does rally around us and is very supportive. We're so thankful for the downtown vendors. They have done a wonderful job of helping us spread awareness. And so we're very grateful for them.
I think that comes with being in a small town.
Yes.
Every, local businesses want to embrace small local programs like this that benefit our community. So it's a good feeling that y'all are embraced.
It is.
By our community.
And so we also, with April's awareness program downtown in the park, the city allows us to, the pinwheel is our logo. That's the national symbol for awareness for children's abuse. So we usually do a pinwheel garden to remember those that have been impacted by it and to spread awareness and to create hope. So,
well, that's great. So let's talk about the homes for a second that y'all got into this, which was so much fun.
Delicious homes.
So y'all had,
so beautiful.
It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Obviously, the McGee's house that we're in, you just called them and said, can we have random people come through your house?
We had a little committee that said, well, what about this name? What about this name? That thought of amazing homes here in the community. And so Julia and I started reaching out. And so the McGee's we had just a wonderful time in their home. And we had quite a few college students that helped volunteer here. Then we had the Ida Gray on Honeysuckle.
Yes.
And
Which
they have renovated it, yes. And so it's an event center, but it's still very much like a home. And so it was beautiful. A lot of fun there.
It was like almost like a step back in the past, but also very modern.
Yes.
The kitchen.
The kitchen was
I could have just
amazing.
laid out on the kitchen side there.
And the chinoiserie wallpaper, that is original to the house. And so...
Did they keep a lot of the original things?
They tried to. They really did. And then we had 3 Chimneys in Shudrint.
Yes.
That was Paige Smith's home, Dr. Smith. And a really fun vibe
very
there.
Colorful.
Yes.
It was a very Christmas colorful. They used a lot of not traditionally red colors.
Right, non-traditional colors, pinks and turquoises and purples. It was really beautiful.
Great.
Her dining room also she had blue chinoiserie in there, but she has a sweet little maple tree right outside the window. So when you walked in, you got this whole wash of orange and yellow.
And red.
Yeah,
and
it was really
beautiful.
Really
I think
pretty.
that was the first thing that Justin noticed when we walked up there with that tree.
And she, her Christmas tree was really special because she and one of her aunts had this little thing since she was like in the 4th grade, I think, where they traded ornaments with each other. So all those ornaments are on that tree. And so that's sweet. Family ornaments are very special to her.
And then the 4th and final one.
Mary Ann Smith's house on Land Fair.
Yes.
And that was a very fun vibe. Lots of
it did. Very colorful.
And yellows and oranges, lots of bright colors. And she married that with a lot of Christmas china. So her front door is orange, and I told her, I said, I just want to take your door and take it to my house. She goes, I know, I love my door.
It was a good door. I liked the color. I like to see everyone's taste and how they do Christmas a little differently, but it's all festive and fun.
It was
hopeful.
It was 4 very unique homes.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it was eye candy. It really was.
It's good motivation.
Yes.
I know. So if someone wants to get involved with either having their house on Homes for Hope or just to donate or help in any way, how can they reach out or help?
They can call the office. It's 318-255-7273.
We are blessed to live in a community that loves deeply, looks after one another, and chooses to advocate for those who need it most. This is Ruston, and this is who we are.